Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday night baseball on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Joey Bart makes his big league debut right after this. Luke Weaver is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now at the plate, Steven Feltner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Jones going back. And that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Standing in now, Joey Bart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Here's Tyler Austin now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar charging this one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Derek Holland, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, it's Derek Holland, also known as the Dutch Oven. Early on his career, he looked like he was bound to be a Cy Young Award winner. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. True slider that he throws, and he throws for strikes. His changeup has gotten better. Derek Holland, if he's on early, you're going to see a lot of swings and misses on his fastball that usually has really good late life to it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So nothing. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Digging in, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Met fields it cleanly. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Batting in, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Joe Penn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do, because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get at it.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Ketel Marte. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding in, Stephen Dugnut. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I have no problem with that pitch right there. He was definitely getting confident in the box. He had just gone deep his previous at bat. Maybe he started leaning out over the plate a little bit too much.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Dugnut gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. And good for him. Joey Barth has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Swihart on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Austin.
Stepping up now, Tyler Austin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is flared out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2. Digging in.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, Actor.
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Weaver, base runner at first with 1 out. Behind 0-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dugna back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Adam Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hard hit at third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And he's safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Panik. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, a base hit in his first.
Brandon Crawford.
Full, take your base.
Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Whiteheart.
From the stretch.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Walker on at first, nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 13,
Riding in, Nick Ahmed. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. It is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. Walker ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score as they close the gap to 3 now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded back up the middle. There is Crawford in to score the runner from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Carson Kelly. And their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. In now, Luke Weaver. He reached on a single in his first try.
Weaver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. This is popped up. Holland with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And it's fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And he's in safely at third, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
And everyone knows this guy's been having a great year for play, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Count is 1-2 now. Jones stands at second with 2 gone. Right side. Panic's able to get there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. So in now for San Francisco, Derek Holland.
Leading out for the Giants, pitcher.
Next to bat for the Giants, Stephen Douglas. He singled his last time up.
Stephen Douglas.
Set and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Swihart moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter.
Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Joey Barth is coming off a home run in his previous at-bat. This has certainly been a storybook first day in the show for him.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 at the plate, Christian Walker. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Ready now to tell Marte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With the 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Evan Longoria will stand in again, but first will flash you.
Third baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Brandon Belt.
He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Here's Tyler Austin now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 35.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Number 66 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Swihart is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
So stepping in, Joe Panic, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Stephen Vogt will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Vogt is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first home run of the season as they open up a 4-run lead. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Gerard Dyson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Number 46 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
There's one on to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
The batter,
stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak roller right side. To his left, Panic. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. On a couple of hits here for Arizona. Zach Godwin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
Ready for another chance? Blake Swihart. He was a double play victim last time around. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Nick Ahmed.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. Makes the play, one away. Digging in and looking for more, Ketel Marte has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Austin is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a liner, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pilar. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 46.
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Jones is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. They lead it 9-8. Ray Maranta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Maranta is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Hits this one hard the other way. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Number 10.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Wilmer Flores. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1 ball and 1 strike for the Diamondbacks first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in standing. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Lopez enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, Steven Doughnut. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Bart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Grounded to short. Ahmed has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Lopez playing here in his age 26 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Jones on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So ready to take his hacks again.
Leading off in the bottom of the
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he lays off for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Now in the box, Nick Ahmed. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Center fielder, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. San Francisco rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Derek Holland earns his 8th victory of the season. Luke Weaver permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Will Smith earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa.